Your book is the first stepping stone for people to enter your world, to see you as an authority, to see you as an expert, and expectedly, hopefully, you can then sell them more things. If you're a coach, if you're a consultant, if you are a service provider of some kind, then you want to bring them into your world with a book, show them that you're the expert on that topic, and then create some type of compelling offer that gets them to take advantage. Hey guys, Rob Cosper here, Bestseller Publishing. Good to see you today. I'm going to talk to you today about how you craft a super compelling offer that people want to take advantage of, want to move forward with you. Now, this is, of course, having to do with your book itself. This is my latest book. But more than that, what I teach on a regular basis is that your book is the first stepping stone for people to enter your world, to see you as an authority, to see you as an expert, and expectedly, hopefully, you can then sell them more things. If you're a coach, if you're a consultant, if you are a service provider of some kind, then you want to bring them into your world with a book, show them that you're the expert on that topic, and then create some type of compelling offer that gets them to take advantage of your coaching, your consulting, some type of service offer that you're doing, or this is my latest free plus shipping funnel that I'm going to be using with my book at the front end of that. In some ways, it's very complex. There's a number of upsells and downsells and various things that ultimately lead to me acquiring a customer, hopefully at a profit. The funnel will go live in just the next couple of weeks. And then potentially that person can become a client of Bestseller Publishing that is interested in our done-for-you services, getting a book ghostwritten, getting a book launched, etc., getting on radio, TV, and media. That's ultimately the compelling offer that I want to craft for them. So here's the things that you need to be thinking about when crafting a compelling offer. And I'm going to give you some tactical stuff, but I'm going to give you some theory and idea as well. A great copywriter, and perhaps one of the greatest copywriters of our generation, Gary Halbert, famously asked, if I was opening up a hamburger joint or a restaurant that served hamburgers, and I could choose one thing and only one thing that made my hamburger place stand out and sell out every single time, what would that thing be? And people famously debated, well, I would want it to be that I crafted and created the most tasty and amazing hamburger around. Another might have said, well, I wanted to create the fastest hamburger, so that it could compete with a fast food place. I want it to be the least expensive. I want it to be the most expensive, whatever. People famously said all kinds of things, but nobody actually said what Gary Halbert had in mind. And that was, if I could choose one thing to have for my hamburger restaurant, it would be a starving crowd, a starving crowd. Because irregardless of the expense of your hamburger or the quality of your hamburger, if there's a starving crowd standing outside the restaurant waiting for the doors to open, then guess what? You're going to sell out. So when it comes to crafting a compelling offer from the standpoint of theory and idea, there are several market factors that you have to have in mind. Obviously, you have to have in mind that whatever it is that you're offering and that you're selling, there is a hungry market for that thing. So how do you determine that? Hopefully you've determined that long before you ever wrote your book and looked into this market that you're in. And probably, more than likely, you're already selling to a market your thing, and now you want to expand and grow, and that's why you're doing a book or thinking about a book or whatever. But oftentimes we then have a problem really communicating to that starving crowd this benefit of working with me, this opportunity of allowing your company, my company, to serve them and help them in the way. So here's something that we do with our clients and help to teach them and walk them through. The prospect that you have, the person that you're serving, that you're making this compelling offer to, has this, it's like they're standing at the base of a giant mountain and looking up. And they have at the top of this mountain this promise that they hope to gain. This amazing life, this aspiration that they desire. And yet they're at the base of the mountain. So they have this problem that they have to find a way to climb this mountain, to overcome all of the obstacles and challenges, and they just don't know how to do it. So they're looking up to this aspiration. It doesn't matter what that thing is. If it's a service that you provide, like for me, it's writing a book, right? Ghostwriting, or maybe it's helping a client become a bestseller, or maybe it's helping somebody get on TV. If you're in the health and fitness space, maybe it's helping somebody to overcome some type of debilitating health challenge, or maybe it's helping somebody in the fitness space to lose weight and to get into shape and feel good about themselves again. It doesn't matter what it is. There's this aspirational quality, and there's this real problem and frustration that stands in their way. So one thing that you should always do when thinking through how do I communicate a compelling offer to somebody is you want to think, what are the fears and frustrations, the everyday challenges and the deep-seated things, those are two different things, that my ideal client is facing in regards to this thing in their life that I can help them with. And start listing out what those problems are, what those fears are, what those frustrations are. That's the mountain that they need to climb, that they see in front of them, and honestly, they just don't know how they can overcome it. On the other hand, you have at the very top of the mountain their wants, their desires, their aspirations. So draw a line down your paper and start writing down what are their aspirations and goals. What's the promise standing at the top of the mountain for them that if only they overcame these challenges, these problems that they're facing, they could get the life, they could get the desired result that they're looking for. As you make this list, you're going to start seeing some things that really stand out. Things that if you communicated to them in a way that they grasp, you really understood what their problem was, you would immediately get their attention. You would immediately begin speaking their language. We call this entering the conversation that's already going on in their head, the challenges that they're facing in their everyday lives that you have the solutions for. So you want to, in crafting your compelling offer, think about all of these things and start putting down what the benefits are that somebody has to work with you as opposed to somebody else, or to work with you as opposed to doing absolutely nothing at all. You want to have these things down on a piece of paper or on a computer screen so that you can really create something that speaks to the need and speaks to the desire that they have. Now, that's from a kind of foundation and even theoretical place. When it comes to the actual crafting of your offer, there are several things that you want to include in your offer, ideally, to really get people to take action. And I'll share some of those things as I tell you a little bit about the free plus shipping funnel that we're doing. Let me give you 5 things that you want to think about and include in your offer, if you can, to really make it enticing. Now, obviously, in some ways, this may apply, in some ways it may not. Number 1, can you bundle things together to make your offer extra compelling? Now, what does that mean? Well, when I do my free plus shipping funnel and I offer this for free, it's for sale for $24.95 and it's selling every day on Amazon. It's still in the top 10 2 months after the launch. I'm going to give it to them for free, but they have to pay $7.95. The first upsell is a bundle of 3 new workbooks that we're coming out with. It's a writing workbook. We call it the Black Book of Writing. It's a marketing workbook, the Black Book of Marketing, and it's a PR and media workbook. And so we are bundling these things that they can't buy anywhere else with a digital version of this. So they'll get the physical, they'll also get the digital version with that bundle to get them to take action and take the first upsell, which is going to be $37. So we've bundled this thing together so that they see, wow, look at all of this additional value, and a percentage of people, we hope and expect, will take that. But you see that in everyday life. If you can bundle things together, then you craft a more compelling offer. That's number 1. Number 2, bonuses. People love gifts. People love bonuses. So in our funnel, we have a number of different upsells and downsells within it. And one of the downsells that we're going to have is a whole series of bonuses that we're going to give to people if they take advantage of the offer. I do webinars on a regular basis, and on those webinars, maybe twice a month or whatever, when I'm selling my full price program, I include some really special bonuses every single time because I want people to take action on that. That's number two. Number three, some type of guarantee that reverses the risk that people have to take in buying your thing. My free plus shipping funnel is going to give them a 30-day opportunity to return it and get their money back. And in fact, I may even say, you don't even need to return it. You can keep it. Just tell me that you hated it and I'm going to give you your money back. Some type of radical risk reversal. Now, will some people take advantage of that? Of course they will, but it's a tiny, tiny minute percentage of people. And the reality is many more people will actually take advantage of the offer because you've reversed the risk in some way and made it acceptable for them to step in and take some faith to take you up on your offer. That's number three, some type of guarantee or risk reversal. Number four, terms, some type of payment plan. So one of the upsells that we have is a $297 program, which is like a $3,000 value with all the bonuses that we're going to break out. And if people don't take that, immediately, if they go to close out the page, a pop-up is going to come up and it's going to say, you don't need to pay $297 now. You can pay it in 3 payments of $97. So immediately there'll be a downsell, same price, but there'll be terms. There'll be a payment plan. Someone may not have $297 available on their credit card, but they really want it. And so they'd be willing to do it in payments of $97. Same will be true for you. And then final is urgency, scarcity. In some way, you need to create urgency and scarcity. At Bestseller Publishing, it's easy for us because we're a done-for-you service. And if 100 people came to me today with money in their hands, I wouldn't be able to start 100 new books today. I don't have enough writers. I don't have enough staff to do it. So we have a built-in kind of scarcity and urgency for people to take action with us. We only do about 20 new projects a month. Now, as we grow, we may get to 25 or we may get to 30, and one day we may even get to 100. But the reality is there is a built-in urgency and scarcity. We tell people the bonuses are going away, or we tell people the terms are going away, or we let them know, sorry, we can only take 5 people this week. So there's that built in. That's number 5. So bundle, bonuses, guarantee of some kind, terms for payments, and urgency and scarcity. Now, these are more the tactical and mechanical things that you need to think about, but these things are important and they do work. So when you're crafting a compelling offer, you want to think big picture. Who's my hungry crowd, right? And what are their fears, frustrations, wants, and aspirations? What's the problem that I'm going to help them to overcome so they get to the top of that mountain? And then from a practical standpoint, when you communicate that offer, you want to think, can I bundle it in some way? Can I craft some bonuses to give them to take action? Can I reverse the risk and offer a guarantee? Can I offer terms if it's more expensive? And can I create some type of limited urgency scarcity so people have to take action now? Once they close the page, it's gone. They can never come back to it. Okay, that's it. Those are the elements of crafting a compelling offer, at least in the 12 or 13 minutes that I have. Hopefully that's helpful. Do me a favor, leave a comment below. Let me know what your thoughts are. Ask us any questions that you like, and I'm happy to get back to you. Talk to you next week. Hey, thanks so much for watching this video. Every week, we're posting tons more content to help you to publish, promote, and profit. So go ahead and subscribe now to the channel and click the bell icon to be notified whenever new content is available. And if you're interested in my latest book, Publish, Promote, Profit, just go to publishpromoteprofit.com.